So first and foremost, I'd like to welcome you as the founder of NeuroStreet Trading Academy and the NeuroStreet ecosystems of all of our companies. I do see a lot of familiar names in here. So welcome for those of you that are already members of our company and using our products and services. For those of you that are new to NeuroStreet Academy and our education arm, welcome. You're in a really good event. This is a, a pivotal moment for a lot of us, and we're getting excited for what's coming at the end of this year and what's coming in the very, very near future in Q1 of 2024. If you're brand new here, stick around. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. We have an open door policy, so my team and I are here at any given time to answer questions. Type them in the chat box. As I'm presenting this webinar, normally I don't pay too much attention to the chat box because I can't. It just distracts me and I'm never able to get through these presentations in a timely manner, so I'm sure you can understand. We'll save those Q&As for the end of the event. We'll go through them together as a team. My team will record this, so we'll send it out, and we will make sure that you have a recap so that you can go over the details and you can follow up with any questions or any needs with our team. So this is a really unique event because, as you know, for those of you that are aware, a couple of months ago, we launched the GAPP program, the Global Assets Prop Program for futures, Forex, and crypto. And we've been running those price action programs for several months now very well. I mean, we've had a ton of success. You can talk to our users if you'd like to follow up with some of them. They're in our Discord. However, we've been slowly positioning ourselves for a major transition because we're about ready to make a major company shift in the direction of the way in which the schools and all of our academy and our software arms and our crypto arms, everything is changing in terms of an expansion. And we're going to be talking about that today. And how does that affect NeuroStreet? Why would you want to be here today for this event? How does it affect the future of our education and our trading rooms and everything going on? And essentially, we're rolling out GAPP 2.0 because GAPP 2.0 is a collective sum of a lot of information that has come from our members, our non-members, and also the need for us to be able to accommodate the expansion for what's about to come. And I'm super excited to share this with you guys today because I can promise you that is, for some of you that are new here, you'll see why this is a pretty big event. So before I go any further, guys, I do need to cover a quick disclaimer. If you guys could do me a favor and just type a Y in the chat box so that I know you guys are okay with the disclaimer, you guys accept the risks in the business, and I just need to make sure that you're all professionals here because I can't guarantee anything. I don't have the crystal ball. I'm not Aladdin. I don't have a genie, right? I can definitely tell you we can educate you, help you, instruct you, teach you, but we can't guarantee performance. It's against the law to do so, and we would never try. I mean, it's just not, it's impossible. So as long as you guys are good with that, I'm sure we've seen this disclaimer many times and I'm sure you'll keep seeing it forever, but we got to put that in there to keep Big Brother happy, right? So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do today. I've got an agenda. It's not a normal agenda. It's an agenda that kind of bridges together some major company expansions that are happening that affect the school, why it's super important that you would want to participate now as opposed to in the future, and what's going to be taking place with the academy, our trading rooms, our programs, our portals, everything, okay? So rather than read this off the slide and take your guys' valuable time, we're going to go through this list one by one. We're going to discuss it in detail, and then we're going to do a lot of screen sharing. I'm going to show you some really cool things that are affecting this and what it kind of looks for you to be a member of the NeuroStreet Academy expansion, okay? So how many of you guys are looking for a profitable system, a trading room, education for indicators and algorithms that you guys have purchased over the years? Like, how many of you guys are still on the lookout for something bigger, better, and more suitable for you? I mean, I know there's many of you guys got experience in education, but not everybody's found the solution, right? Not everybody's in the right environment where, you know, they're super profitable, where they're looking forward to bigger and better things, so to speak. How many of you guys are looking to either advance your trading, become more profitable, find a better edge, or all of the above? Just give me a yes if that's you. If you're extremely profitable and you should be managing a hedge fund, contact me offline, right? Right? You know a lot, exactly, but that doesn't mean you don't want to know more or expand more, and it never hurts to be, you sharpen the axe, so to speak, right? Well, we're going to do that and more today. In fact, what we're about to unleash here is what we'd call the Kraken when it comes to education. And we're super excited to do that. So for those of you that don't know, the NeuroStreet ecosystem is not just an academy. I think this is important that a lot of you may or may not be aware of this, but as the CEO of NeuroStreet, I run and operate multiple brands, multiple companies, a large team, and we have many different mandates. Okay. Many of you are probably wondering, what's Tickblaze? We'll talk about that. Some of you are wondering what NeuroStreet Funding is. We'll talk about that. NeuroStreet Academy has been our flagship company brand. It was always where we started our schools and our trading rooms, and our software development kind of started there in the trenches. CryptoStreet is our blockchain and our decentralized finance passive income arm. And then ArcAI is our hub for all development. All software and development for indicators, algorithms, and systems come from Arc and our development teams. So why is this important? Well, because NeuroStreet Academy is the education hub, or at least it's been a segue of education up until now. And moving forward, it's going to be the backbone for the entire expansion of the NeuroStreet ecosystem. So why is that important? Okay, well, NeuroStreet, the collective sum of all of our companies, we have over 40,000 traders in our community. We've got 10,000 active traders daily and engaging using our products and our services and our chat rooms and our webinars. Like we have a huge ecosystem of traders. Now, why is that important? Well, we recently just completed a very, very large Series A fundraising round where we raised a whackload of capital with a ton of accredited investors because we just are about to close on the undergoing of a major platform acquisition. So very shortly, we will be a direct competitor to some of the top 5 global leaders in the industry for trading platforms, which is what Tickblaze is. And we're going to get into that in other events. We're going to get into that in other webinars. It doesn't really affect education today, but we're going to be a major leader when it comes to platform and broker neutral technology. Okay. What is NeuroStreet Funding? Well, as a part of that expansion, we've been working in parallel to open up a global assets trader funding company. So if you look at Apex or you look at TopStep, these are all futures. We're launching a global assets firm, futures, equities, and then next year, foreign exchange and cryptocurrencies. And the reason for this is because we're going to be the first platform in the world to have integrated funding with regards to global assets. And so we'll be able to work with multiple prop firms. We've already got many of the prop firms that some of you guys are familiar with using, are already integrating our technology, looking to integrate it, looking to expand with us. And the reason this is important today is because we're going to be having a self-contained ecosystem of brands, and NeuroStreet Academy is the education hub for that expansion. The entire academy is going to be fueling NeuroStreet Funding, all of the platform education, and everything that goes around trader development and trader systems, software, algorithms, price action, you name it, trade rooms, is going to be the main hub for the entire infrastructure. So why is this important? Well, a lot of times when people start seeing change, they start wondering, well, what's going on? And, why are they doing this? Why are they changing that? And a lot of people confuse us to be a small vendor where we're just running a trading room. And I think I see a lot of comments sometimes where people post in the chat rooms, or you get a comment in the forums. Well, why do they sell so many systems? Why do they have so many indicators? Why don't they just run one trade room with one strategy? Because we're a Walmart. We're top 5 largest in the business. We would never just run one education program or one classroom or one course or one indicator. That's not our business model. And if you look at Netflix, or if you look at Uber, if you look at Airbnb, everybody was worried about these companies when they started, but it now becomes a staple in everybody's life, right? And, I don't know. I mean, if you look, 1 in 3 homes has a Netflix account, right? Like, I don't think I've ever used a taxi if I could avoid it, as long as Uber can reach me on my app, right? Airbnb, I mean, we don't even go into that. Like, it's changed the world, right? But people fear change. But what I've learned to experience is that if you can explain why change is super positive, everybody starts to realize, wow, this is amazing. This is exciting. I want to be a part of this. This is really, they're going somewhere. This is big. And it really is only good if it solves problems, right? So today I'm going to be talking about how NeuroStreet Academy is going to solve all your problems for education, software systems, and indicators moving forward. I'm going to explain how we're going to save you a whackload of money. You're going to have one opportunity to get on both those savings, because once that change happens, too bad, so sad, because things are changing. I'm going to give you more value than you've ever had in your entire industry. So I'm going to make a bold claim, and I would argue anybody to challenge me on this claim. But at the end of this presentation, I guarantee you that I'm going to be able to provide you more value and save you more money than if you were to go out and purchase 20 trading rooms and 100 courses from every single major educator in the business. And the goal is for us to be able to provide consistent service for you for the next 10, 20 years as we expand our entire ecosystem. Okay. Does everybody understand that? So my goal here today is not to impose change on you, but to expose you to something so big that if you remember back in the beginning when NinjaTrader started, or when TradingView was just a dream in their team's arm. I remember when I know the owners of TradingView. I have them on my Skype. We communicate once in a while, right? Now they're a $1 billion company. They started as a team of 6. Took them 6 years to get off the ground running, and now they're the biggest player in the world, right? So everybody wants to know what change is doing. They're a little bit nervous when they start hearing about it, but then once they see, holy wow, this is exciting, everybody kind of gets on board and then rides that wave. So I am here to tell you that something massive is about to happen in the trading industry. And it's not just in futures, it's inside the entire industry. We're about ready to make a tidal wave that is going to affect not only the platform industry, but it's going to affect the funding industry. We're not going to get into details on these two products and these two company brands, because they're going to require their own dedicated series of webinars and explanations. But when we launch Tickblaze, and when we launch NeuroStreet Funding, I promise you, mark my words, we'll be the world's best and the biggest. Tickblaze's business model is going to reshape the platform industry when it comes to technology and data for the retail, as well as the business industry for prop firms and for buy-side and sell-side firms. So when we do release this, Tickblaze is going to become a major, major player when it comes to technology for global assets, multi-asset trading platform. And it's going to be, let me just tell you this, it's going to change the space. I don't want to go into this. This isn't a Tickblaze webinar, but if you can understand the writing on the wall, right? If you can think of NinjaTrader on steroids times 100, right? And we're able to partner with every single prop firm in the business, you can kind of get the picture. Okay. Now, when it comes to NeuroStreet Funding, we're one of the largest affiliates in the world for funding companies. Like, we send hundreds and hundreds of students every month across our company ecosystem to all the prop firms. Well, we're going to become one of the world's leading prop firms because our business model will change the industry. And the reason we haven't launched it yet is because we're strategically timing it for when we release Tickblaze, so that everybody can benefit from both of these cross-interpollinated brands as the expansion happens. Okay. So why is this important? Well, let me just explain something. We don't just go and make a change to make a change. In the past, NeuroStreet Academy has had the privilege of working with over 40,000 traders since 2015. Like, I've had the privilege of trading in front of traders, running trading rooms in every single strategy you can imagine, from order flow to multi-time frames to support and resistance to scalping to swing trading to futures, Forex, crypto, stocks. Everything you can imagine has happened under the NeuroStreet umbrella. But over the years, we've realized that as a school without a platform and without a prop firm and without a huge expansion, we've really just been a glorified course provider, right? Which is not a negative, but it's very solo functioned, right? We're running one trading room at a time, or we're selling one program at a time to accommodate one type of trading style or one method. And the problem with that is you guys don't want that. Like, the data has told us that that's not what you want. We've had the privilege of surveying our entire user base of customers and non-customers. And we not only found out where everybody's focus lies. We also found out what products are being used across the thousands and thousands of traders at what is the most products used. And we see common threads amongst heavily focused areas. Price action is a very, very significant player. Supply and demand analysis is a major player. Volume profile, order flow, price action and patterns, and algos. Like, that's it. Like, that's the entire industry. And so we have the ability to cater to everything because we're one of the largest software development companies in the business. We have Arc AI, which many of you guys are familiar with. We have over 75 products on Ninja alone. We've got other products on TradingView and Multicharts and MetaTrader, but for the most part, many of you are using Ninja. And the reason we're showing you this data report is because we realize that NeuroStreet Academy cannot help all of you if all we're doing is just providing one course or one trading room with one focus point. So what we've decided to do is make a pivotal shift to become truly the academy that we were meant to be as we prime ourselves for the expansion of launching a global platform leader and a NeuroStreet Funding global assets funding company. Okay. And so we're no longer going to be just offering one course. Our trading room is going to be expanding once the platform opens up to multiple rooms. We're going to have multiple trading rooms running once the platform is live. Probably have a price action room, an order flow room, a profile room, stocks and options room. Like as a global platform, we're going to be accommodating the entire industry with live functioning trading rooms with funding integrated into it. And we realize that you guys don't just want to learn one method. Like if I took everybody into a room and said, I'm going to teach you this one little strategy with this one little tool, I guarantee you every single person will eventually deviate to learning more and wanting to learn more and needing to learn other things. Can we agree that the constant learning process is ever expanding? How many of you guys are constantly learning about trading, always looking at new things and always expanding and wanting to advance, right? Can we agree that that's just part of the journey of being a trader? So what we've decided to do is we've opened up the school to become a global leader for all methods. We have the infrastructure to support it. We've been doing it since 2015. So the future of NeuroStreet is not being about one course or one method. We are about ready to make a pivotal shift into expanding to be able to accommodate for the sheer volume that is about to come into our ecosystem from running a global platform and a prop firm simultaneously. That's kind of like taking NinjaTrader and Apex together and merging them, if you know what I mean. Like that's a pretty significant move as a company and as a team. It's one of the reasons why we were able to raise so much money with all of our investors is because we have so much belief in the vision of what we're about to do. Now, why is this important for you guys? Well, we know the foundational philosophy is this. Like this is the foundation of the survey data across thousands of traders, across 10 years of running schools and selling systems, and it all fits into this pie. So what we've done is we've built the expansion around this to be able to include everything that you can possibly imagine as a school for trading. What we've done is we've opened up 10 new programs into NeuroStreet Academy. We've added strategy training vaults. We've added an entire portal for software and systems and indicators. We've even added an entire trading vault for algos and quants. On top of all of the stuff that we're already doing by having a price action mastery program and a trading room, the strategies classes that are going to be taking place in the afternoon are going to be rotating between education on price action, indicators and systems, and algos and quants. And then when we launch Tickblaze, NeuroStreet Academy is going to be expanding into having multiple trade rooms running simultaneously across multiple asset classes. And so no more buying one program. Like there is never a need. If you can ever go online and Google anything about trading, I promise you this, if you Google a topic, we have it. Like with the last 10 years of everything we've done, We do not have anything that you cannot find online that we have put into this school. And so there is no need for you to ever go out and ever spend thousands and thousands of dollars subscribing to more trading rooms or buying more programs on anything. There's no need for it. And if you're about to buy a program online and you're looking at something, I give you permission to email us and say, hey guys, do you cover this? Do you have this in a deep dive training? There's a 99% level of certainty that we do, and we'd be able to beat it by price and by value, because we understand the industry best. We work with some of the biggest players in the space, and it's just a privilege of having been around since the beginning of the trading wave of the online trading environment. And so one of the things that's going to happen is Arc AI, being our development arm, it's constantly providing software and systems and indicators and training. And we're doing 2 launches a month because we're a Walmart. Our mandate for ARC is to sell hundreds of systems. That's just the vision. Like, we already have 10 more launches mapped out for the next 3 months. Like, we have that mapped out a year in advance. And when it comes to education, NeuroStreet is going to be the foundational arm for all development, because Arc AI is going to be the primary development arm into Tickblaze. We're bringing all of our indicators and algorithms into Tickblaze. And NeuroStreet Academy is going to be the core education hub for our entire ecosystem, our platform, and the funding expansion. Not only are you going to have lessons on multi-time frames and liquidity and SMC, our price action trade room is going to be expanding into global trade rooms. And we're going to be rotating them across indicators and algorithms and systems and price. There's nothing that exists in the industry like this. And this is why we're building this, because we need to be able to provide extensive training on everything. The survey data came back and it said that we have the best products in the business compared to every other vendor that anyone's bought. We have the most advanced indicators and algorithms and systems in the world for retail traders. And we have the best support in the globe. And one of the things that they said was, we have so much resources, we don't provide enough education on it. So we started taking that information and we said, okay, well, all of our members and all of the future members are going to need more education. I mean, you can't buy anything without being explained how to use it or taught how to use it or do some hand holding. And so this is what's going to happen. We've already created new threads in Discord for the expansion. They're system focused, they're software focused. We've got order flow threads, supply and demand threads, volume profile threads. All of that will be a part of the GAPP 2.0 expansion. So if you're somebody that wants to come in and communicate with volume profile traders, you'll have access to that in the Discord inside of GAPP 2.0. You want to talk to order flow traders, you want to talk to SMC traders, you want to talk to divergence traders, you want to talk to algo traders without being bombarded by people that don't own algos. This is a private community. Okay, so the reason for this is because Tickblaze and NeuroStreet Funding is so much bigger than schools, courses, and indicators, right? And so in order for us to prepare the education for that huge expansion, we needed to build the infrastructure to service the sheer amount of people that are going to be requiring education on everything that we can solve. So if we look at performance, I added this in with Jim, is because a lot of traders are like, hey, that's great, it's education, but can you guys trade? Not only can we trade, we track it in front of you. And anytime we run a trading room, every room that we expand and opened, right? Every room that we expand and open moving forward with Tickblaze expansion and NeuroStreet Funding, one of the mandates we have is that we have to track performance. From a compliance perspective, our policies are all about that. Some of you may have seen that we've implemented policies in our Discord about you have to post the fills, you have to show us the trades, the stops and targets on your charts, or show us the entries and the exits. As soon as we implemented policies like that, we basically weeded out all of the fake phonies because we just don't have any time for it. NeuroStreet's always about being straightforward, being a straight shooter, trading live in front of you. We post our wins, we post our losses, and we just do really, really well. We're great at trading. So if you're looking for a trading room or an environment that is posting their performance and is trading in front of you and is able to validate it, this is exactly what we do. And if you ever have questions on that, if you ever have concerns on that, one of the things that you're going to find is that we trade live in front of you. So you can come into the trade room and see it live. And this will be a mandate for every room that expands. Every volume profile trader, if they're trading in my rooms and my instructors are trading in front of you, they will be trading live in front of you. That's just a given. Like there's no like, hey, did you catch this? Or hey, did you? Everything is about doing it live. And the reason we do this is so that you can see it, you can learn it, you can believe it, you can get on board it. And so this is one of the reasons why our strategies are meticulated properly through the courses and the programs, is because we know that not everybody's able to trade one system. We know sometimes certain strategies do not accommodate certain types of lifestyles, certain types of preference. Some of you may love smart money concepts, but then you're like, well, I also want to trade volume. And then you're like, yeah, but what about order flow? And what about algos? We get it. We get it. And the whole goal here is that it doesn't matter what we do, it's going to be backed by performance and backed by transparency. Okay. So one of the things that we do in right now currently, and for those of you that are new in here, and that for those of you that are wondering, well, can I copy your trades and can you show me how to do this? The current trade room for price action for smart money concepts, supply and demand and order blocks and all that stuff, what we do is we have a pre and post analysis. So inside the GAPP program, okay, we post the pre-trade analysis, okay, where we'll literally mark up our charts, post the trade entry, put the orders on the chart and show you exactly where the fills are. And then as soon as we take the trade, we're going to show you the live picture. There's no, and then we log it. This is the key. We log it in the student trading log so that nobody can argue what we're doing. There's no going back and forth. There's no questioning the level of transparency of what we do. We do all asset classes. Here's another example of Forex, right? I mean, we have so much trade logs and so many trade posts. Like, I don't want to bore you with just screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. One of the things that we did was we tracked it by taking pictures. So let me show you an example. I'm going to go here and show you an example of like our trading logs. We've got over, I don't know how many trades we got here, Jim. We've got 200 trades since we launched the new course of just price action. But I mean, we logged them. We got over 200 trades, right? We're tracking a 74% average blended win rate across 200 trades with a 1-to-1 risk reward or greater. Okay. But don't take our word for it. We take the screenshots of everything that we're doing. And these are public knowledge. Like, you can go in and actually watch all of the trades. And if you ever have questions about a trade, you can just open up these Google Docs. They're publicly available for all of our members. There's the futures, there's the Forex. Like, we will give you these links. You can actually go in and actually see them, so that there's no like, well, what did they do in the trading room? Or did they take that trade? Or can you teach me this? Nobody can learn in an environment if you're keeping things from your students. So the whole point of transparency was that we do this so that you guys can see the value of why. And we'll give you these links. I mean, this is just part of being a part of NeuroStreet. For those of you that don't have this or you want it, when you come in, we'll give you the links. You can access them. Okay. And the reason we don't hide behind all of our stuff is because there's no need to. We're good at it. Now you're saying, well, what about other aspects? Well, first, let me just talk about the future of the current trading room. The reason we run a price action trading room now is because it's platform neutral. Price action doesn't require indicators. Price action is price action. So our current trading room has been running price action on purpose because we were positioning the transition for Tickblaze. We've been transitioning the expansion for NeuroStreet Funding, right? And the whole goal was for us to expand the launch of Tickblaze and NeuroStreet Funding so that we could then open up multiple trading rooms and expand that expansion once that happens. Why is that important? Well, on top of everything that we're doing, okay, we are going to be launching indicator-based trading rooms and different types of methods when we launch Tickblaze. When all this takes place and we have the ability to expand that way, that's going to happen. And so this is why traders are like, well, why aren't you running a volume profile trading room right now? Why aren't you? Because we're getting ready to launch a massive expansion for a platform and a funding company. And then we're integrating all of our software directly into that. Does everybody understand that? So by having a price action trading room right now, this has allowed us to accommodate every single trader in the world that wants to trade on any platform. The reality is that's not what everybody just wants. So let me just kind of read some of the actual comments of some of our members. These were some of the traders that wrote some of the things. They said, just joined the prop program, discovering NSTA on YouTube. Really glad I transitioned to this price action trade room. Got a little exposure with SMC in the past, figured out the highs and lows. Sean and Jim are crystal clear on what they do, et cetera, et cetera. The new prop firm tactics are amazing. I haven't seen anything like it. This is game changer. I really like the new prop firm, much less stress. It's easier to follow. And I really like being able to make money while we sleep. So we do post our levels so that you can trade the overnight session as well. I really like the new trading strategies in the trading room. It focuses on price action without any indicators, and it plans trades ahead of time. I saw it producing real-time results in the room. It is more relaxing and fun than just day trading alone. This new trading room is epic. Everyone's got to join this. This is the real deal. Nothing else like it, seriously, right? People are not going to write shit like this if it's not affecting their lives, right? Now, have we ever had a bad review? Of course. We can't change everybody in the world, but we have extremely good support. And if you ever have an issue, we will die trying before you ever become a good disgruntled member. I can promise you this, that with what we provide in terms of value, if you're not happy, we'll just give you your money back. We have no time to worry about it. There's no issue. It's not about the money for us. We really want to help you, right, grow as a trader. Now, everybody starts somewhere. Okay, so I don't know where your experience level is. I don't know where you are, if you're a brand new trader or if you're an advanced trader or if you're a struggling trader. Whatever it is, you need to start with the basics. So we start with the basics, okay, inside the school. Everybody gets access to the foundation courses for intro courses. You need to understand the asset classes that you're trading for prop firms. NeuroStreet is an academy for prop firm and expansion, right? So if you're going to trade for a prop firm, you're going to get funded, you're going to trade futures, Forex, crypto, you name it, you need to know the asset classes. Then you need to understand trading. Like a lot of people just jump right into buying a system. They don't even understand the platforms that they're using, how to chart, how to understand price, how to understand advanced price action, right? Normally, people are buying these courses online from influencers, YouTube guys that spin out a course once in a while. We could spin out 4 courses. We have the infrastructure to do this. We're like a giant Netflix and an HBO and a Cinemax all in one. Now, if you look at this, we really specialize in teaching advanced concepts and making it simple. We just released our price action mastery course, and I believe, according to Jim, our head of education, the levels mastery releases next week. So we have another major price action expansion to this that is going to be for all of the SMC and the order block traders inside the trading room. They'll have access to this as well. Now, normally, if you go online to buy any form of an SMC course or a program, or if you follow an influencer, I can show you 5, 6 big influencers in this type of a concept. And they're charging anywhere between $9.97, $24.95 for a year for their programs. And that's, and that's just that type of a program, right? That's just one course. Okay. Now, we have the Liquidity Masters course coming out. So take normal SMC, put it on steroids, inject some growth hormone into it. And this is what's going to happen with regards to liquidity sweeps and liquidity mastery. This is a pretty advanced course. If you're looking for advanced price action, this is for the masters in the class. You don't start here, but you'll definitely want to end here. Okay. And then on top of this, trader development. We have an entire arm dedicated to trader development. Like when it comes to building your business and building a trading plan, building out the infrastructure for prop funding versus trading your own accounts, understanding KPIs, understanding your performance metrics, breaking down your environment as a trader. I don't advise people start here. Why? Because everybody that's told, well, you need to worry about your emotions. Oh, you need to worry about this. That's all bullshit. You need to understand how to trade first. Then you need to put together a business plan to take your business strategy and scale it. Most people always try to tell you the fluff. No, we have this in the school so that once you come into the trading room and once you're used to using the strategy and you understand what we're doing, that's when you build a business plan around what we're doing. You don't just come and start logging your trades in the first day and expecting to master your emotions. How can anyone master their emotions when you don't even understand your strategy? Of course, you're going to be emotional. You don't know what you're doing. Right? Like, it's just common sense. But a lot of people sell it differently. A lot of people position trading differently. We don't do this. Now, a lot of times you're going to pay a lot of extra upsells. Like, I've seen a lot of vendors will charge $500, $1,000 for this extra add-on course. And if you buy this, you get that. We know this. This is also included in the expansion. Okay. Now, we are a prop firm school, so we know a few things about trading for funding accounts. And like, we are known as pumping a ton of traders into prop firms. Like, that's just our mandate. Like, almost everybody that's ever come into NeuroStreet Academy trades for a prop firm. Like, I would say 90% of them want to go and work for an evaluation firm or get funded for a prop firm. And we have different methods around risk management for this. We have different mindset and strategy around trade copying, risk management, risk and reward analysis. Like, we approach the business differently because you will trade differently on multiple accounts as opposed to trading for one account. If you're trading with a trailing drawdown, you're going to trade differently than an end of day drawdown. Like, we have to teach you these things because not every prop firm operates the same way. And I can promise you, by the time when we launch NeuroStreet Funding in a very short period of time, we're going to shift the space anyway. So all the other prop firms aren't going to matter. And I'm not saying that because I think we're trying to toot our own horn. We studied over 75 prop firms in every asset class, futures, Forex, stocks, and crypto. And we built a model that will beat everybody times whatever. Like, if anybody can find a better business model for a prop firm than what we've built, I'm all ears. I don't think it ever exists. Faster payouts, faster everything. Like, it's just, you can scale more accounts. We'll get into that in another few. The point is here is that we will teach you how to do that. It's a program that's normally costing a lot of money in other environments. It's just part of our school. We've expanded that. We've opened that up. It's just part of the school. Now, let's transition to indicators. We haven't even talked about indicators and algorithms. We are the masters of volume. Like, I ran a volume profile trade room for 2 years. I wrote a book on volume profile. I pioneered volume profile in NinjaTrader. I took volume profile and market profile and made the most sophisticated profiling software in the business for volume profile, right? I studied every volume profile platform in the world. I studied every vendor on it. I looked at market profile, volume profile. We built the most sophisticated volume profile software suite in the business. And we built a school around it. We built a course around it. And so we've added this into the school. So we've opened up volume profile analysis and expansion on this. Now, let's go in and take a look at what else is here. Order flow. How many of you guys have looked at order flow? Okay. We did the same with our print profile and order flow custom software. We have pioneered order flow software. If you guys have seen some of the launches with order flow that we just recently put out with regards to the sound wave and the print profiler and expansion on the HFT algo, we know a few things about order flow. I can promise you this. We built an entire program around it. And so normally you're going to go and buy an order flow course. You're talking thousands of dollars. Plus, you got to go buy the software, right? We've put everything into a deep dive order flow program. Everything's inside the school. Patterns. If you've ever looked at Forex, if you're a Forex trader, you're most likely familiar with harmonics. If you're looking at, so there's a few vendors out there that automate harmonics on smaller time frames. We ran a trend line trading room for months. I mean, some of you guys remember the old, Roy days before Roy left and took over his family business. But, we ran trend line trading rooms because trend line break analysis is very, very successful. And so we put together an entire program around chart patterns, price action, trend lines, you name it. We put that into school, right? Now, divergence and momentum. We've built multi-time frame oscillators. We've built expansion on momentum and signal generation for oscillators, divergence, etc. And we've put that in the school, right? Like, we have literally everything that you can imagine as a trading school in the academy in GAPP 2.0. And so on top of it, how many of you guys want to learn more about algos? How many of you guys are interested in quant trading, automation, robots, algorithms, backtesting, optimization, signal generated systems. We have built an algo and trading quant expansion inside the school. We will be teaching a lot on this because the Tickblaze platform, it's known for being cutting edge in the actual quant industry. We're also one of the largest algo developers in the business on Ninja. We've added an entire school course into NeuroStreet Academy. And we've also added a section on all the systems. So all of the ARC systems that are basically sold through ARC AI developments, we put an entire environment, an entire course inside the members area for all of the systems. And when we do training on it and we do the afternoon classes to expand more education on it, we will be putting more and more training on there with you through the AMA classes that we do. So trading rooms. We've already talked about the trading room expansion, but right now we run a full-time trading room for futures, Forex, and crypto. That will be expanding. Jim and I have talked about bringing in trade room ambassadors to expand with the platform and the funding arm, because we understand that not everybody wants to just trade one method, and we need to be able to accommodate everybody's preference around supply and demand, volume profile, order flow, and smart money and order block trading concepts. There's pretty much 4 primaries plus an algo room. We'll most likely be looking at that expansion once Tickblaze goes live to the mainstream in Q1 for algorithmic trading and having a quant room for quants. Now, this is just part of the program. Like, it's part of the school. We're just putting the costs because most people will go and spend this on different vendors and not realize that you have one value added prop here with NeuroStreet's GAPP 2.0 that will also extend in the expansion of that without you having to spend all this extra money. So we've also added afternoon classes. Now, we had some questions. Some of our members were asking us, why did we put a pause on the afternoon classrooms? If you've ever heard us, or if you're in the members area and you're asking that, there was a reason, because we were adding 100 courses inside the school and putting together the structure so that we can teach not only price action in the afternoon, but indicators and systems and algorithmic trading. So now the live strategy classes are going to be expanding on not just price action, but everything inside the school, so that you don't only just have a trading room, you have education on the ongoing topics of everything that is inside the program. Now, does this make sense to you guys? Now, let me kind of go in and actually kind of explain things here. Let me just break this down. Now, if we added all that up, like normally, and I took the low end, I didn't take the high end. Like, we took the low end of everything because a lot of times companies will do a promo or they'll add a discount or whatever, right? If we took the low end of everything that we just talked about, like if you were to buy it on, say, Black Friday, if you were to try to buy a course that's normally $2,000, people are going to sell it for $1,000, right? If you went to the mainstream on YouTube and you went live and you tried to buy all these courses online, you're going to spend well over 10 grand. If you go to the Online Trading Academy, they just charge you 10 grand for one course. If you go to like Market Traders Institute or these other companies, like I had members saying, like, you guys provide more value than all of them combined. Exactly. And the reason I know this is because I was students of those people years ago, decades ago. And I was the one that spent $30,000 on one course. I didn't want to build my companies like that. We want to provide the best value for the best price and scale globally, because we're going to be a platform and we're going to be a funding company. Education is an add-on for that. So we figured if we can just give everything to everyone for the best price, then everybody wins. So when you expand all this, let's go in and take a look, sneak peek inside the members area. I'm going to go in. We're going to do a sneak peek on the indicators and the systems program. So I'm going to go into the members area. We're going to open up global assets. So I just want to show you a little bit under the hood so you can understand what you're getting access to. I'm going to right click. We're going to open this and we're going to open up the global assets prop program. So inside of here, okay, you've got all of this. Now we've opened up these vaults. Now these are massive. You're not going to just get through this on the holidays. If you are, while you're a super learner, and I commend you. We're going to go in here, and I just want to make sure the first one, I believe the first one was indicators and systems. So let's go into the indicators and systems vault. If we open this up, this is all of the courses on the education that we've added into the software systems and indicators vault. Little typo here, guys. We can fix that. So every one of these is a course. They're a program, like literally could be sold independently. They're all courses. And these are on add-ons. If you're using systems and add-ons and indicators for education, if you're looking at smart money concepts, market profile and volume profile, order flow, momentum and divergence. Everything in here is a program that you can have access to. Inside of these are multiple lessons, multiple videos. Okay. If we go into the strategy vault, we'll do the algos last. If we do the strategy vault, let's go in here, make sure I'm on the right one here. Algos and quants. Let's do algos and quants. Okay. It's a pretty hot topic. Everybody loves algos. Okay. So we've opened up an algo portal. Okay. And inside of this, we have system training. So a lot of you guys are wondering about the systems. We've got multiple algos with ARC. And what we've realized is that a lot of traders want to learn these algos. And you may not even have purchased these algos, and you'll be able to learn them now so that you understand if you want to use an automated system, you can come in here and you can learn the algo. If you own the algos or you buy them, we will become the education framework for the quants and the algo systems. Okay. The extra training on the strategies, let's go in here and take a look at this. These were all of the old trading room programs that we put together over the last years, where all of the systems that were run by the other instructors, we put them all in one environment. So when I ran order flow trading rooms, when I ran supply and demand room trading rooms, when we ran volume profile trading rooms, when we ran market profile, when we ran trend line breaks, when we ran everything, you can imagine they're all in here. And these are all different portals for strategies. These are not indicators. These are trading systems. And these were trading systems that were run by instructors in our programs when we rotated different programs through the school in the past. So, like, I can tell you right now, on top of that, all of the on-demand courses, the price action mastery, and everything that's already currently running with GAPP 1.0, GAPP 2.0 is just, we've basically just taken this to the moon. In a nutshell. Like, there's nothing else that exists in the business that will be able to provide an all-inclusive solution for education and trade rooms in the industry. So I wanted to share that with you because hopefully you guys see the value of this. Now, I don't know where you're at in your trading journey, but just a little bit of an insight. When we launched Tickblaze, Tickblaze is a platform currently being used by institutions, quants, and hedge funds and money management firms. Now we are acquiring this. We basically are closing on this right now. By the end of the month, we will own Tickblaze, a global leader being used by industry serious players. It's a quant platform. It's a retail platform used by family offices and institutions. And the developers who built this technology are senior software engineers for some of the biggest hedge funds in the world. To name a few, Blackstone in the UK, it's a $50 billion hedge fund, and Ridgeline Apps. If you know anything about the North American arm in the United States, you can Google Ridgeline Apps. They're the largest asset management firm in the United States. The builder of Tickblaze was their senior software engineer. It's a significant piece of technology. It's going to basically put the retail trading platforms to shame. And so on top of this, right, let's just go in here to, let's just take a look at where it is. Yeah, it's right here. I'm going to show you this as a sneak peek. This is why this is all happening, guys. This is happening. There's a reason why we're having this expansion for NeuroStreet Academy. There's a reason why today we're going to present an offer to you. It's going to be the end of the current environment for the new beginning for the expansion. And when we combine the Tickblaze expansion for the platform, right, if you want to go and take a look at some of the stuff that it's doing and some of the excitement that is basically available and what we're about to do with this, you combine it with NeuroStreet Funding, NeuroStreet Academy becomes the education arm for the entire global expansion for the platform and the prop firm. There's a reason why getting in now is going to be a very, very smart decision for you financially and from a value add, because we're going to provide you with one last chance to buy into this expansion before we pivot our pricing models. Everything in the expansion is going to be changing. All of our pricing is going to be changing to, it's going to be harder for you to come in at the same value. It'll be more expensive over time. And this is why, because you're in our community now, because you're a member of our community or you're a user of our products or in our database now, we're giving you a chance to join us before that transition happens. And I don't know where you're at. Like, how many of you guys are stuck right now? Are you guys, tell me if you guys are looking to become profitable, you're struggling. Like, you can put comments in the chat room. Let me know where you're at. But you have a choice today. We're going to present you with one chance to join the NeuroStreet expansion before we launch Tickblaze and before we launch the NeuroStreet Funding. And you'll have one chance to get into an offer that will never happen again. It can't happen again because the model's changing and we're moving to a platform and a prop firm expansion. So NeuroStreet is going to be that backbone. So how many of you guys are excited for this? Like, I know a lot of you guys know what we do. And for those of you that are seeing what we've done, I think you know what we mean. We mean business, right? We mean business. And so how many of you guys learned or found the presentation to be exciting today? Give me a yes. I just want to know if you guys enjoyed it. If you found it, this is kind of exciting. It's a little bit like, oh, I didn't realize. Maybe some of you knew about it. Some of you didn't, right? Something is coming big, and I'm giving you kind of a sneak peek now. NeuroStreet Academy is the gateway into that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the final pricing for you so that you guys can decide if this is where you want to be or not. And I can assure you that this is the last time you're going to have this ability to do this. So right now, if you take all of the new GAPP 2.0 courses that we just pieced in, you're looking at over 10K, right? All of the trading rooms and the performance tracking, the pre and post trades, the weekly strategy classes in the afternoon, all of the instructor trades, pre and post analysis, all of the GAPP members only chat rooms inside of Discord for every course, all of the pre-built workspaces and templates, all of the cheat sheets. Jim's just made a brand new set of cheat sheets for all of the SMC traders. And we're going to throw in a credit. We're going to throw in a credit that you can use after as well. So not only are you going to get value, but we're also going to give you a coupon that you can use for later. So not only that, the one thing you need to understand is this is a one-time purchase. Moving forward after this event, we're moving this to an annual subscription. So this is the last time you will ever get a chance to get it as a one-time. This is why this is such a pivotal decision for you guys, because if you're going to be using NeuroStreet Academy in the future, you're going to have to pay it on a subscription basis, and it's not going to be cheap. So when I'm explaining this, to prepare for the Tickblaze expansion, to prepare for the NeuroStreet Funding expansion, we're giving everybody here one last chance to get into NeuroStreet before we make that change. And I truly suggest that you think about the value forever. If you know anything about our schools and our expansion and our software and everything we do across NeuroStreet, ARC AI, CryptoStreet, now we're expanding a platform and a funding company. This is an investment into your future for education. Everything in NeuroStreet is going to be expanding with multiple trading rooms. And we're going to be opening up multiple afternoon classes. And everything that we do is going to be added into this. And if you get in now, you'll have a chance to get in for this insanely ridiculous deal because this is changing. And it's our way of saying thank you for your support over the years. It's our way of saying, hey, if you're new, if you can find me a program online that can basically match us or beat us in terms of courses and price, I'll buy you the course for you. I'll buy you their course. That's a bold statement. If you can find me another vendor that can show me 20 or 30 courses, multiple trading rooms, afternoon classes, performance tracked pre and post trades, I'll buy the course for you. That's a bold statement. I know it doesn't exist, so I'm saying it. I don't take a bet that I can't win. I'm not a gambling man. I'm a calculated guy, so I just know it doesn't exist. We provide the only solution for that. And I'm firm on that because I believe in what we do is the best in the business. Now, you will be grandfathered in, and that is the key value here today. And I was talking with Ashley, and I think Ashley's still here. She may have left, Jim, but Jim and I were talking with Ashley is that you will get the coupon here. So this coupon will be good with ARC. You can use that coupon with ARC, Manny. And ARC is a different company. It's a different value. It's a different program. Like it's only software selling indicators and algorithms. Yeah. We're the education arm for that. Yeah. We're the education arm for that. The NeuroStreet Academy is the education arm for everything. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I've got a team to be able to help. I'm going to run a poll because I really want to kind of make sure that we can help you get onboarded before we change all the pricing and the website and the links, because there is changes coming. This is the last time for you to do this. And that's why we said it's a pretty serious event. And if you're interested in becoming a part of this expansion and want to save thousands and thousands of dollars, then this is an opportunity. So let me just double check here. I'm just going to let's see. I'm going to send a poll right now. Let me just launch this. I just need to know if you're in or not, because my team and I are going to work with you to get you onboarded before we change all the websites and before we change everything with all the links. We need to know if you're coming in or not, and we want to be able to provide you with that. And if you have questions, or if you want to get on call with one of our guys, we will do that. We will reach out to you. We can put the link in the school here. So Jim, I'm going to basically put that. Yeah, if you can put that link in here. This is a serious savings for you. Like think big picture here. If you're thinking about multiple trading rooms and multiple strategy classes and 20 courses and deep dive education on everything under the sun with ARC and NeuroStreet for $24.95, locked in, grandfathered in, no more subscription prices for you. Everyone else is going to have to pay a subscription price, and they don't get it forever. So you can do the math on that. And if you're not sure yet, then book a call. I can promise you won't be sorry. Right. But this is a make a decision or be left behind kind of deal. Right. And you're going to want to make that decision quickly, because we're ending the pricing on this. This isn't some urgency sales tactic. We're changing our company models. Right. Like we're actually moving the pricing to a different model to support the platform and the funding expansion. So I'm just using this to kind of give you some fair warning that this is why I'm coming in here to do this presentation as the CEO, to give you some foundation around that and to give you some hopes and some understanding of what's coming. Okay. Now there's a link here in the chat room. The coupon is 2,500 GAPP05. Right. So you can easily just put that into the order form, do that. And yeah, if you have questions or if you're booking a call, please do me a favor and don't waste Jim's time. Jim's a trade room instructor. He's my director of education. He wants to help you. If you book a meeting with him, honor and respect that calculated call. It's a 30-minute touch point. We can go over all your questions, go over all the deep dives, and I can promise you it won't be a waste of your time, right? But you're going to want to book now, because I see a ton of people say they want to book a call. They want to talk to Jim. So get in now, because I don't know when this offer ends, Jim. I don't know when Ashley's cut this off, when they're pivoting the sites. So
yeah. Actually, I don't know.
I know
So
they're making the
obviously,
change.
if you book a call with me, there's only so many days and times that you can do that. But as long as you can get time with me, we'll make sure we get you covered. It's not an issue. But
yeah.
yeah, you
Book
do
a
need to
call.
book
You're going to want to
by
get
the
in
end of
now.
you need to book now, though, because I'll tell you, by within an hour, my calendar will be full for the next 3 weeks. I'm just telling you like it is. It's not, that's just how it goes.
And we understand it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do this, and we get that, but we're giving everybody one last chance to get in. Well, strike while the iron's hot, because I can promise you that you won't be sorry in terms of value and price for the history of your educational journey, right? When we launch Tickblaze and we launch NeuroStreet Funding and we have ARC environment, all that, it's I can tell you that it's going to be big, and you don't need to be worrying about buying courses and trading rooms and all that when we've got you covered from literally every angle. Okay, so take advantage. Give me if you have questions, please type them in the chat box. I'm going to leave the poll open so that you guys can answer that. And yeah, so what we'll do is do me a favor and just type your questions in the chat box so that we can answer them, and we can be of service, right? So for those of you that have asked us to reach out to you, it's better that you book a call. Yeah, we're not going to chase you down. If you want what we have, book a call. Please do that. We're not high pressure salesmen here. We got an event. This is where it is. Book a call. Yeah, with Jim.
Probably the least pressure person around, huh, Sean?
Yeah, Jim's Jim's not going to hammer you. Like, he's totally not aggression.
It's not me.
Yeah. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I see some familiar names, see a lot of new people in here, which is great. And I hope that you guys are excited as we are, because some big things are coming. And I hope you guys have plans for the holidays, and Thanksgiving is just around the corner. So I hope you guys enjoy time with your family and stuff. That's going to be great. Yeah.
Tell you something else too. I just want to piggyback one thing as well is, with what we're doing with price action trading, it has been so solid that, and the beauty of these trades is you can set them and leave them on. And so you can trade those in addition to anything else that you want to trade. So if you want to trade multiple systems, we're literally spoon feeding you the trades. So you get multiple winning strategies. It's unheard of. It's really been great. So.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm excited about is, Jim, you and I were talking, is that we know that we have such a huge audience of traders in different industries. Like, so we have a huge volume community, we have a huge order flow community, we got a huge algo community. When Tickblaze goes live and we bring this infrastructure over, you guys are going to have like, my vision is to have multiple trading rooms running simultaneously so that you literally, as long as you're part of NeuroStreet, you have no reason to go anywhere. There's no reason. You have multiple trading rooms covering every single thing you can, and we'll provide the capital and the funding behind it with the platform. Like, it's extreme. And this is a steal. I know when I bought my very first futures program with one of the vendors, I think I paid 14 grand for just an education portal, like one course. We have like 50 of them. Like it's will this cover new indicator? When we do new indicators and algos, we will be covering education ed. So yeah, any of the education for new systems and software, then ultimately we'll put them in the members area. That's the whole point. Yeah, ongoing AMAs and extensive training for all of this stuff will go into NeuroStreet. That's the whole point. John, you already own it. If you already purchased GAPP, brother, nothing to do, brother. You get it. You're grandfathered in. Yep. Value add, man. Adding back. Leave a good review if you think it's great. No need to stress, John. We got you covered, brother. Yep. I think that just kind of goes, kind of shows who we are, right? All of the members get access to this. Yeah. If they've already purchased GAPP, they just got this for free. Well, they didn't get it for free. They already bought GAPP, but I mean, they're already grandfathered in. Yeah. That goes for anyone in here that already purchased GAPP. You don't have to buy anything. It's already grandfathered in. We've already turned it on in the members area for you. Yeah, it's already live. Yeah.
We're only going to keep adding. I mean, there's no reason to
it's
I mean, we just come up with more stuff added in.
What'll happen is we'll just tier the sections. We'll tier the sections because there's a large Ninja following, because I've been on Ninja for 10 years. But now that we've just acquired Tickblaze, we're bringing everything into Tickblaze. So we'll probably open up a portal specifically for Tickblaze as we bring everything over into the platform. And that way you'll have the best of both worlds. Yeah. Yeah. NeuroStreet's an academy. It's not a course. It's not one method. It's a university for trading. And it needs to be treated as such. A lot of traders get that confused. And why would you think of this? This is like going to Harvard and getting every single major for the price of one. Like, the value add is exceptional, right? Yeah, indicators is not part of this because indicators is under ARC. So all of the software is under a different arm. Humberto, great question. Indicators and algorithms are a different brand. We provide all the education on it. We will provide all, if you want education on it, we can provide you coupons and discounts. Absolutely. So we do have it. I mean, I think Ashley's reserved special pricing for NeuroStreet members. I have to check with her. I think Ashley and Jim have set it up so that anybody that's a GAPP member gets discounts on stuff. So if ever you just want a deal, or if you own GAPP and you saying, hey, I want to get this indicator, or I think, hey, because not everybody wants every product that ARC sells, right? Like, we have over 75 of them, right? Like, that's a lot of indicators and algos, right? So if you want an algo and you're like, hey, Sean, hey guys, like, I'm in the GAPP, you said I can get a deal, just shoot us an email. Jim will send you some details and some coupons and you guys get a discount. Like my vision is to help hundreds of thousands of traders save money, get more profitable, add value, and become the best that they could be. We're not here to nickel and dime a few bucks on everybody. Yeah. We'll be providing funding for stocks. So we will be launching with futures and equities. That's the game plan. We've been consulting with some of the biggest law firms in the space, and compliance review has been basically where we're at right now, and making sure everything's buttoned up for CFTC and SEC compliance. So, and we were very fortunate to bring in, I can't advertise the law firm that we're using. It's against the law for us to advertise counsel, but I can say that we have the most expensive and the most reputable counsel in the world. They represent Citadel, T3, and some of the biggest 0.72 firms in the business. Yeah. So if you just Google those firms, if you check who their counsel is, you can do the math. Yeah, they represent the biggest firms, prop firms, and funding funds, real funds in the world. So we wanted the best counsel because we purchased a platform, and we have a whole lot more risk than just opening up a funding company. Right, all these other evaluators are a second fiddle, right? They all depend on a platform. You pull Ninja out of the mix, and all of them come crashing down, right? So, like as a platform, we have such a bigger risk and a need for better compliance, and need for better management, and need for better counsel. So we brought in the big guys to structure everything properly, and we've got some really, really exciting things for that. Be excited for 2024, everybody. The funding and the platform is going to be a game changer. And I promise you this, if you're a member of NeuroStreet Academy, you'll all benefit from discounts and coupons and everything. There won't be anything you will not save from. You'll be treated very, very well. Yeah. Especially for the platform, especially for the prop firm. Yeah. But you need education. You cannot be successful without education. That's why we're here today. The first step was to change the school to get ready for the opening of the Tickblaze platform. And then we will change everything so that the funding company can come right after Christmas. Yeah, that's the goal, is in January, launch the January, February is what we're aiming for, God willing. But, we need a break at the end of the year. We've earned it. We've earned it. So guys, give me a yes that you're excited. You're excited to talk with our team. I just want to know that I've done my part as the CEO of the company. I'm trying to give back and add value and save everybody a ton of money, give everybody value, do the best we can before we make these transitions. And just super, super, super want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. Donna, I don't know if it's it's not live for long. Donna's asking a great question. When is this offer available? Not long. I probably maybe a couple days. I think Ashley and we're planning on making the transitions for the website and stuff very shortly. So I don't know. Maybe that's probably why she didn't put a date, was because maybe we're just waiting on the web developers to transition the website pages. But I'm just letting you know that, you're going to want to get with Jim and discuss that. As long as you book a call with Jim and you lock in your deal with him, he'll put you on the list and make sure that you're taken care of before the pricing changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that we're changing the price. We're moving it to subscription. So why would you want to continuously have to pay that every year when you can get it as a one-time grandfathered in price? This is a no-brainer, right? Especially if you're in our platform and you're using our funding arm, and you're going to be using indicators and algos as we continuously scale our ecosystem for the next 10 years, right? It's a no-brainer. You should be able to pay through PayPal.
Yeah, you can pay through PayPal. Donald, I know sometimes the PayPal link doesn't come up. So what I'll do is I'm going to set it up as PayPal and then send you that link. In fact, mine is doing the same thing.
Yeah, just work with Jim. Jim can put his email in there or book a call. Put your email in there as well, Jim, so that everybody can do that. We're going to send an email out, and we're going to send an email out with a recording. You guys want to see a sneak peek at Tickblaze? I can't. I just want to show everybody. I couldn't resist, Jim. I just couldn't resist it. I'm just so pumped, man. This is. I'm super excited. Yeah. Maybe we'll wait for another day. We've already gone well over our time. Yeah, I'm going to leave it, guys. I know I want to show the platform, and I want to show how amazing it is and everything that's coming. But let's get you in the school first, get you up and running, and then we'll do a demo on the Tickblaze once we're ready to launch the beta. Yeah, that'll be the key. So, okay, guys. I think that's it. Hey, Jim, I think we've covered everything. Jim's got the poll results. I'll get him to follow up with you directly after this webinar. That's the key here. We'll make sure we get on emails and phone calls with you today and tomorrow, get you up and running. And I hope you guys see this as more of a value effort than just a sales event. It's not just trying to sell you something. We spent a ton of time putting together the most comprehensive school in the business that we could possibly imagine, with the expansion of everything. And by bringing in price action, indicators, algos, multiple expansion from rooms and funding with the platform, I don't know of anything else that we could do as a school to give you better savings, better value. And if you have any questions, let us know. I look forward to serving you guys. My team's here as always, and have a fantastic holidays. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your time with family. Don't eat too much. We sit too much, eh, guys? Too much
Mhm.
by the screens. Yeah. All right, guys, take care and happy trading.
Cheers, everybody.